Hey guys, this is my very first time that I have ever done a book review on video. So, yeah, be patient with me because I have no idea what I'm doing. So this is kind of just my thoughts on, maybe don't take it as a review, maybe take it as what I think about the book. And it is Divergent by Veronica Roth. So that's the book cover. It's a pretty decent sized book. I'd say this is probably my first dystopian type book that I've read in a really long time, I guess I should say. I'd say it's probably not my first one, but definitely found a lot of hype on it. Online, on YouTube and everything. That was the reason why I even found out about it. I am not the type of person who follows like authors or, you know, that type of thing. I don't do that. I kind of just read whatever, I buy whatever, but I have to say there was a lot of hype on this book. So I was really curious about it, and I actually went ahead and ordered it. And I am glad that I did. This book is kind of, like, I'm trying not to put spoilers or anything in this. This is really hard for me. Because I'm the type of person, when I read a book, I want to tell everybody about it and what it was, and so this is really hard. What it is it's like this, society. It's way in the future. I guess it's based in Chicago. I don't even know if it even said that, but I've heard so many people say that. And what it is, you know, the government, they always, that's what these are. Government's bad, blah, 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 blah. What happens is the government has divided everybody into factions, and there's, I think, 5 altogether. And what it is they believe in faction before blood. You know, we always are like, blood, yeah, gonna stick to my family, blood's thicker than water, that type of thing. That is not how these people believe. They believe that faction comes before blood. So faction comes before family. And what happens is they raise their children to believe as they believe, whatever faction you're in, but they're not actual true members of that faction. When they turn 16, well, I guess it's not when they turn 16. They turn 16, and then there's a day that all the 16-year-olds have to go in and they have to take a test to see what faction that they belong to. So it's kind of like your career choice test that you have to take. That's kind of what it reminded me of. So they have to go in and they have to take a test to see what faction that they belong to, and they have to make the choice then. Do they go to that faction that the test said that they belong to, or do they stay with the faction that their family is from? Because once they decide to step away from that faction that they were raised in, there's not a whole lot of family communication from then on, because the factions don't always get along. And so with this book, the main character, Tris, actually takes the test, and this might be a little bit of a spoiler alert, but it also isn't, because that's the name of the book, Divergent. She goes in and she takes the test, and she's actually what's considered divergent. And that just means that she kind of fits in to more than 1 or 2 factions. So she's got a little bit of a choice there, and she has to make the choice of where she's going to turn to. And I actually was really impressed. Like, you know, when there's a book like this and I'm like seriously reading it in like a couple of days, that means it's a good book and it was written well. I was impressed with the writing style. I really was. It drew me in. I thought she did a good job with describing the scenes and stuff. I honestly felt like I was there with Tris. You know, whenever things would get kind of tough or exciting, like my heart would speed up just the same as like if I were there with her. I just thought it was really good. I thought she did a very good job describing everything. I thought she did a good job with the voice of it all. I don't know, I just was really impressed. And also I felt like there was a lot of character development here. I'm sorry, I'm saying a lot. I think it's because this is my very first time I've ever done a book review. But I thought the character development was really, really good. Triss, you know, she started out not really knowing who she was. She felt kind of lost, and I felt like by the end of the book, she knew who she was. And it may not fit into anything that society thinks that she needs to fit into, but it is who she is. And I just thought that was so good, because that's such a good message for anybody. You know, we may not fit into a certain category or fit into what society thinks we need to fit in, but we are who we are, and we need to accept who we are and be content. And I just felt like that was like a really good message that she brought out. So I was really, really impressed with this. In fact, I think the very first day that I started reading it, I actually got on Amazon and ordered the second book. So I don't know, I just thought this was a really good book. It was definitely a good thing that I picked up on it on YouTube and saw people talking about it. And I'm glad I gave it a chance, because it is so good. It is so good. So if you have not checked it out, I suggest you go to Google or Amazon or Goodreads or whatever, and just look it up, see, you know, descriptions about it or reviews about it, and check it out, because I honestly thought that it was very, very good. I'm actually reading Insurgent, the second book, right now, so definitely give it a chance. Check it out. So, bye.